Because, hey, I sent you a post about Steven Jackson that Stack 5 posted against me, against Blunt. What's it say? Wack? Do I need to look this up and read it? I'll read it.
Yeah, read it. What does it say?
Hold up. This what Stack 5 says about me. Now, this comment that Stack 5 has that was on the page isn't even my page. Okay? I go by Mo Poppy Chulo. I don't go by Moses underscore Malone underscore Junior 3. That's not my page. Okay? So Stack 5 post on December 30th, 2017. Somebody commented from the fake page at Stack 5. They're gonna need CP3 after 13 goes to jail. Okay? That's what it says. It's not me. So it says. Stack 5 says, Moses Malone Jr., don't at me, bro. We never hung out. I don't rock with snitches and boys who take the stand. For real, 17, everybody was hanging with snitches like it was cool. Nah, it's not. I'm Team James Harden. Trim skit, you dig? Shaking my damn head. And we don't rock like that. Hashtag GBG, hashtag WOOP, hashtag 2trill, hashtag free blunt. Now, Stack 5, your boy got on the stand. Why you quiet? Why you quiet, dog?
Moses is Stack 5, Steven Jackson. Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why is he quiet? He just repped Blunt. Right there. This is the shit I'm talking about in the streets. It's street politics. It's a pertain of who is liked and who is not. What code? What code? Because if that's the case, you come to find out Steven Jackson, before I ever got on the stand, this nigga got on the stand 9-10 years before that. And Steven Jackson knows Steven Jackson knows multiple people that know me from Port Arthur that he could have called my phone, bro, and said, hey man, is that you? And we could have hashed that out. Boom, been done with it. We could have smoked the blunt, hashed that out. Oh yeah, man, hey, let it go. But he went to the internet. But when I go to the internet, oh, it's a problem. It's this. It's that. Like, they can't take it. It's like they say, ain't no phone, a rabbit got the gun. And I'm telling you right now, Wack, I got the gun. And it's the big one. It ain't the big one. These people ain't playing with these niggas in Houston. And here's the thing. The streets know. It's not secret. Just like with the DJ Pass situation. A nigga does not get charged. A nigga does not get charged in an indictment unless somebody went in front of that grand jury.
Oh, that's the fact.
So,
he told, and dude whoever did that interview, talking about, I know you solid what I just mentioned today, and we clearing, you ain't clearing nothing up, because you ain't asking nigga, well, did you take the motherfucker stand in the grand jury and get this motherfucker state? He never touched on that.
Man, Wack, the people don't even, in the streets, man, this is like, oh, they do not want to talk about this. The niggas are sick. Because the whole time, listen, man, I've got death threats, harass me, niggas pillow talking to hoes, call me Moses Malone Jr.'s a rat, all that shit. I've been dealing with this shit for 6-7 years. And come to find out, this nigga's the rat. Oh, the Moses Malone, look, I want you to think about this. Would they be saying that if it was LeBron James' son, Bronny James, Bryce James? Would they be saying it if it was Larry Bird Jr., Charles Barkley Jr.? Because let's just keep it real. My dad is the top 15 player to ever play. He's the 3-time MVP, trendsetter, the first player from the NBA to high school, first player to make $1 million, $2 million, and $3 million. And my dad did not die broke. Like, I heard everything about his son. This is a money grab. I've heard all that shit. Well, if this is a money grab, all the other shit, how am I 3-0 versus these niggas? Wack, I sent you the depositions. You can see the lies in the depositions if you read them. The trial transcripts, you can look that shit up. I'm not telling you something that's illegal or that's gonna get me in trouble. That's the game of the streets. Man, don't post that, bro. They've been trying to silence me forever. because they know what the cards that I hold. That's from all the way to the top. You don't think the league knows about this? Trust me, Wack. The league knows about this. I know Daryl Morey from Philadelphia 76ers knows about this. He's heard about this. The organization did. The Rockets did. How the NBA knows for sure. They did the NBA 2 years ago. 2 years ago. This is what they did. They called me. They called me because they were honoring the top 75 players in the league. The NBA 75 ever played. I think this is in Cleveland. So like 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before, they called me like, hey, you know, we want to honor your dad and name this heart, because my dad died from a heart attack. We want to honor your dad and name this heart foundation after your dad. And, you know, we're going to unveil it at All-Star Game break. This is this. So then they're like, well, we need to speak to the executor of the will. So I'm like, why y'all need to speak to them? You know, if you're honoring my dad, me and my brother's going to be right up there. You know, why would you need to speak to them? So they speak to them. I like, okay, we all had a number. They invited everybody to the NBA 75 anniversary in Cleveland but me. Why? Because that bitch ass nigga James Harden told the NBA that he was not going to participate in those festivities if I went to that. Think about it. Why would you, my dad has 3 kids. Why would you not invite one? Make that make sense, what? So the league knows about this. I get niggas in the league call me all the time. I talk to the players in the league all the time. Sean Kemp called me like right after this shit happened. Like, yo, Mo, what's going on? That nigga Sean Kemp said, man, you need to get that nigga back in the streets. Fuck that nigga. Rob him back. And I told Sean just like this, just like everybody else that called me that wanted to put in work. I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. That ain't my style. My dad would be disappointed if I did some criminal shit like that to somebody. I ain't about no violence. Because if I did do some shit, trust me, I'd be in jail right now with Blunt. Because them bitch ass niggas that I would have put work in, they would have told on me. I guarantee you. Because that's the game the streets play. They would have been saying, oh man, this nigga stupid. He Moses Malone's son and he did that, man. He should went the legal route. Like I asked these niggas, if I'm the rich, spoiled kid from the suburbs, or am I a street nigga? You can't have it, but would you believe, Wack, that Moses Malone's a street nigga, Junior? No, nobody would.
Yeah, we heard you're a civilian.
Like, come on, let's just be real. So what code do they want me to live by? Because this is my way to get back. This is my get back. This ain't no, oh, okay, y'all play like that. Oh, they think I was supposed to let it go. You know, these niggas calling me like, oh, like Wack. I did tell you when about the whole situation with Lil J with the shit with Blunt, right?
Yeah. You told me about that.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, if Jay helped Blunt out, which I know that's confirmed, because a nigga named Quanell X, that's in Houston, that I confided to, that, you know, I gave, it was either $25,000 or $50,000 to this nigga to try to fix this stuff, and the nigga took me down for my bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping. But he did. Yeah, you're not tripping. But, you know, and if Cornell did that, whatever. But he did relay the message to Jay, and Jay basically let me know, man, look, you know, I was just helping Buddy out. Blunt came to me for some help. You know, woo-de-woo. That was it. Wasn't mad at him. But my thing is that a lot of people vouch for a nigga that got paperwork. I want them to hold this nigga to the same way they held me to. And they should do it 10 times more, because he's supposed to be a street guy. I've never claimed the streets. They were trying to finesse me, and they finally realized, oh man, this nigga's a little bit smarter than I thought. I'm not no dumb nigga, Wack. They're not gonna finesse me like niggas get finessed every day. Just like that dumbass Kentrell Washington, he should have known he was getting finessed. The nigga got BG, got the nigga attorney 1 to 2 years. Oh, you're gonna get 1 to 2 years, 1 to 2 years. Then come to find out when you facing 6 to 8 and you don't want to take the charge, you like, I'm gonna take it to trial. Then you find out this nigga done signed an affidavit and went under the what's it called with you? Under the grand jury. And Wack, you know, if this was just a regular play, if this was a play like we all get caught in the car, why didn't them niggas confide to that nigga that they got subpoenaed in court? Why didn't they go to Kentrell?
Yeah, they didn't tell none of them niggas
That's
that.
a fact. That's a fact.
Why did he go tell them niggas that? Why did they go there? Because I know if we got a plan, if we in the car, hey, I would go to you and be like, hey man, you know I got subpoenaed for that shit. You sure you gonna take this charge? All right, well, they want me to go down there and testify. Now, they had the option to go testify and say, I don't recall. They could have pled the fifth. But you know why they didn't do that? Because the feds going to charge everybody in the car.
The fact that nigga allowed them people to fly him from Houston to New Orleans and allowed the DA to put him in a hotel room and to be escorted down to the courtroom where he signed the affidavit, took the stand in front of a grand jury, ain't no way the streets of Houston is not saying that this nigga Blunt, whoever he may be, is not a rat.
Well, why would they say that when I posted it?
That's a cooperating witness right there, working hard.
That's a cooperating witness under no circumstances.
So why wouldn't they say that? Why wouldn't they say that in 2017 when I posted paperwork? And here, Wack, I started.
It was you, selective politics.
Yes, and I posted it multiple times. Not like, you know, I go crazy on them niggas on there. Because you know why? Until I talked to you, really, you know, how the media in Houston, yeah, they tried to stick this under the rug. Look, there's a reporter out here in Houston named Isaiah Carey, right? He's like big into, you know, he's like big. He's on Fox 26. Isaiah Carey he was doing stories on this shit all the time. Then that nigga started the nigga Blunt seen him in the streets at a club. It went up to him. This one Blunt was out on bond. He told Isaiah Carey, man, you ruined my life, man. You putting me all on social media, crying to the nigga that he was on the news and shit. Like them niggas thought they messed with a peon. Niggas ain't messing no peon. Like them niggas, what they did, Wack, they underestimated Moses Malone Jr. Why? Because my dad was dead. They tried to play like that. If my dad was alive, this would have never happened. I'm telling you now.
All you people in YouTube land listening, and I sit here and I preach this shit day in and day out. I keep telling y'all, civilians are not obligated to fall up under street politics. What you're hearing now, you're hearing Moses Malone Jr. tell you straight up, as a civilian, these things happened to me, and this is how I took action. The person he took action against is the dude that took the stand with BG.
Is a known rat.
This Kentrell guy, right? So what he was doing was keeping track of the dude that he had the issue with, and he came across his same paperwork back in 2017, and he alerted the streets of Houston, and because it was coming from a civilian, they swept it under the rug. Yo, the streets is a myth. Niggas is selective politicking. Ain't nothing solid about the streets. Niggas have known rats with them. They'll be doing business with known rats. They'll know a nigga's ratting. They'll still keep a nigga close so they can fuck around and rat for them against another motherfucker. I strongly advise y'all to get away from them streets, go get a motherfucking job, go get a motherfucking truck, do some other kind of business. A civilian is not obligated to fall up on the street code. From what it sounds to me like, it's a whole lot of shit going down there in Houston, and I advise every nigga down there who was dealing with this dude, Blunt, man, you better cut that nigga all the way off. Get that nigga the fuck off your motherfucking phone, because it's obvious he got a release date of 2050 something, And don't think he won't be trying to pull a Taz Williams and try to work his way out that motherfucker through third-party cooperation. Y'all better wake the fuck up.
He said the fourth quarter. That means he's coming home already. Meaning he got a plan already in action.
That's a lie.
He got a plan in action.
He said he's in the fourth quarter with a 2050-something release date. Nigga, what the fuck you got in the workings? What makes you think you in the fourth quarter with a 30-piece left to do?
The fourth quarter means you got 5 or less to do, man. Fourth quarter, that's what we think in prison. When you got 5 or less, when you're on a term, that's downhill. 5 or less.
Unless he working on something to get out there.
That's a fact.
Guess what? Old B Jizzle just got out on the street. So guess what he got out here? He got his little runner. Go pull up on these niggas. Boo, boo, boo. He got a nigga that can go over there and put it together and bring him back the information. You know why? Because he know old B Jizzle's little secrets. Why you think he backing the nigga? Everything straight, everything cool, but look, nigga, you gonna do what I need you to do or else. Man, niggas...
Hey, man, Blunt, let me tell you how Blunt, how Houston, man. You know, you walk around with somebody in Houston, they gonna think you the man. All you gotta do is walk around with a celebrity. So, you know, from my understanding on the history with Blunt and BG that I've got through people that are close to Blunt that know him, you know, he started out like when I guess BG was going through something of the sort. Blunt became like his club manager, like his road manager and stuff. So, you know, Blunt is in the strip club, so niggas gonna pay BG to come in the strip club. You know, he can go get a show for him here and there. But when Blunt wasn't as powerful like that until he got into V Live. When he got to V Live, he damn near, bro, I'm keeping it real. He deboed DC out of his club. DC got to the point where he's like, man, it's so dangerous, I don't even want to come in this motherfucker no more. Because niggas are getting robbed in the bathroom, you know, motherfuckers are getting robbed leaving the club, getting set up. It was a whole bunch of shit the motherfuckers had going on. I was not the first issue that happened to V Live. I just happened to be the first issue to get back at them niggas. Cause they would been shit like that going on. That was like imagine just a hub of just a pack of hyenas in that motherfucker. That's how that club got. You know what I'm saying? I know they don't, you know, I saw you, Wack, yesterday, you said something about Hutch, his nickname. You know, that's all I really know. You know what I'm saying? So he don't go by these other nicknames. That's his nickname.
What's his nickname again?
Bloody Blunt.
Oh, shit.
Bloody Blunt? Oh.
Blood, they call him Bloody, yeah, or Fifth War Red. That's another one I've heard.
Who, you know a Mookie Live at Trapaholic?
No, I don't know them niggas, man.
Look at this nigga. You know what I realized? It's a bunch of niggas insert themselves because they just want to be talked about. But I heard that clip. I don't know if he was trying to clean something up, but nothing he said made any motherfucking sense.
They didn't ask him about no work, Wack. They didn't ask him about no work. They didn't ask him about shit. Nothing about the paperwork that they talked about. That conversation was irrelevant. It was damage control. He just felt like he needed to throw that. I think that conversation was for BG, Wack, because he was kind of like letting them know, like, yeah, that's my partner. He gonna do what I like. He gonna do what I say. Like, I need him out there type shit. You know what I mean?
Well, you know.
I ain't never been on this Clubhouse shit. What's this shit when people request you? What's this shit, man?
No, they just want to follow you and shit like that. We on the Hunter side of Clubhouse, so, you know, there's some order over here. You know what I mean? You know, you are a guest, so there ain't going to be no bullshit. The chat is going. You done ran the chat up. The chat down there, 3,700 comments. So, you know, right now in this room alone is 453 people. And you probably got our media team down there. It's about 15 of them. So, you know, it's going out to YouTube. That's just the structure that we set up on the Hunter side. We took Clubhouse and converted it to what the fuck we wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? So you will be heard. And at the end of the day, I hope you motherfuckers I hope y'all learn something, man. Stop playing with people that don't play your type of games. If you're going to play it, you better play it all the way out. Because at the end of the day, a nigga got 35 years, nigga. That's damn near a lot. I don't know how old he is. But
That nigga's about, he blunt like 46, 47.
Oh, he done.
And how long?
And Wack, the thing was with Blunt is that, before that happened, me and that nigga never had one problem. One. This was just, he was paid to do it. He crashed out for another nigga.
I heard him say, niggas wanted me to get out on a nigga that I don't even fuck with. And so I guess...
No, he didn't say he wanted to get down on the nigga. He said that they wanted him to tell on the nigga that he don't fuck with, but they still cool. He's referring to who. Like, look, man, you think that dude is not getting helped out in jail? Like, niggas can say whatever they want to say. They're not helping him. He had a court-appointed attorney, then they tried to late scramble to get him an attorney. Like, then they didn't, people, they're to put it like this, there's a lot of niggas that's happy to see him in there, right? And now that this paperwork's come out, I just want to know how they gonna react about it. They could say he wasn't telling or not. Maybe he did. He did. The fuck?
No, he told. Ain't no. Man, let me tell you something. If they ever have some paperwork where Wack signed the affidavit and I took a stand in a grand jury, nigga, it's over with. Like, ain't no. But you right. Selective politicking. Selective motherfucking politicking.
So then it's just it's crazy, man.